Hi Aquarius, how are you? It's Mary Ellen. Welcome to my channel, Moonrise Cottage Soul Tarot. Fabulous to be here with you as always. Well, Aquarius, we're still under this beautiful Scorpio new moon that's going forward, and we can see that it is taking you into the deep, as it should. Before I jump in, I just, those of you who are new, welcome. I do use the Celtic Wisdom Tarot deck to channel messages from a group of spirit guides about your soul circuit, about your life, about your passion, and about the person that you're engaged with, someone who's loving you perhaps. So we're going to look into you first. I am in Santa Fe, New Mexico. My home base is Vermont, and I have come out on a spiritual walkabout. You will see somewhere up there one of those eye in the sky things. Click on that, and it'll give you all the information you need about the spiritual healing retreat that's happening in Santa Fe, New Mexico on the 29th of November. So just 3 weeks away. There are 2 price points. So if you're in the local region and you'd like to come and participate, it's literally half price if you do not need lodging or food. So think about that. All the links for me are below if you want a reading. So that's what's going on in my world. And you know, if you have a chance, go look at the astrology, what's going on this next 10 days or so. Really deep, really intense. It's a moment of mysticism when you can really create the life that you want. And so for you, beautiful Aquarius, look at that. From the Mystical Shaman Oracle, the Andean Cross, this is literally about the cosmology of the shaman and the ability that you have to go around the medicine wheel, the 4 directions, and pierce the veil and go straight through the eye of the needle into the mystical realm in a very shamanic way. And what I find fascinating about this, from the Journey of Love Oracle, you have this card about simplicity. So I think the message from my guides is there's a moment coming forward when you're going to have a certain type of vision. You're going to be able to literally cross through the veil, pierce the veil, in a way that brings to you a certain type of clear vision. And this card, if you're new to my readings, that's the first card that comes out. It's the placeholder. It's the message that my guides want to speak with you about. And you know what? I opened up the window. I see that was a mistake. I'm just going to close it. So while my guides are speaking with you, you know, the theme of the reading, that's actually the 3 of Wands. It's that moment when you take up the decision and you take, well, my guides are saying the second or third step forward. So, you know, first comes the inspiration, and then you make a decision. 2 of Wands comes forward, and then when the 3 of Wands is present, you're standing at the shore, you're waiting for your ship to come in. So for some of you, this is a journey that you're taking with you, the deepest aspects of yourself, the male, female, and clearly for some of you, in the full light of the sun, this beautiful radiant energy of the wands, love, passion, connection, building things. We see possibly a couple coming forward, but it's a new journey. So if you're already bonded and you've been on a journey, there's something that's changing in your relationship, perhaps because you're boiling things down to a very fine point in order to cross together through the Andean cross. That's pretty cool. So you see the vessels at their backs. They know there's an adventure coming forward. They don't know what's going to happen. It's a mystery, and that's why the Andean Cross is here. And that's the Sacred Lovers card. So something's clearly going on for some of you. You know, as all readers say, it's a general reading. I can't speak to everybody in every reading, but for a lot of you, this card in the Mystical Shaman Oracle is the lover of devotion. And so it's a time when you are choosing your path. There may be a new relationship coming forward. Very definitely for some of you, we see it. All right, so my guys want to speak to you about that. So let's find out what's going on. Yeah, and look, another 3, very sacred. The courtship of knowledge. So this is earth-based knowledge. It's the card that we see in the Standard Tarot where there's somebody standing in a temple. And the guides and the benefactors come to have a conversation, and they shine a light on the plants. So that's what my guys want to speak with you about. They want to shine a light for you on these plans that you have about whoever it is you're connecting with, whether it's a love relationship or a job or within your family. There's something deep going on. Very definitely. Look at that. That, my lovelies, is the 9 of Cups. So you are sitting in this place in your life where you have a massive amount of abundance and you're ready to share it. Do you see how activated this person is? In this deck, it's about prophecy, which I also find, pardon me, very interesting. Somebody who was able to name the sacred lineage of kings. So when we see the Andean cross here, there's something sacred going on. I think it has to do with your soul cycle, your soul travel as an individual. And or it's about your destiny coming forward, and we see it, don't we? So look at that. That's a prophecy in this deck. That's the Ace of Swords. So there's an enormous amount of clarity coming. This comes through in this deck, the mysticism of this particular deck. It's about the moment before you put your hand on the sword of victory. And massive amount of inspiration comes. And the appropriate action is to activate the sword. You must pray, chant, meditate, prepare yourself for this moment. It's coming because in this deck the aces are prophecies. So enormous amount of clarity is going to come to you about this journey that clearly some of you are taking with someone else. Or, see the clarity aligned with the sacred lovers? So there's something to which you are wanting to devote yourself. So it might be a project. It might be some massive amount of inspiration that comes to you. This sword is activated in the season of winter by the north wind. And I'm in the United States, so here in the northern hemisphere, we're entering into winter. So look at that. That's the Queen of Cups. So something definitely going on for some of you in the realm of love. Some of you, based on what was just coming from my guides, this woman, extremely advanced, highly creative, feminine energy. And she sits enthroned in the triple spiral of life, birth, death, regeneration. Do you see how her hand is open? She's sitting right next to the sacred fire of her creative power and aligned with the sacred temple. Something big going on. Really, truly, whether it's a relationship or a project that you have come into awareness and it's taken you on a new journey into something that you really want to devote yourself to. And look, on the soul chakra line, that's the Wheel of Fortune turning. And so you're standing in your life in this very stable way, taking in all the nutrients, all the energy, all the mystical knowing that you're going to literally gather when you go through the Andean cross. Of course, it changes your life, and the Wheel of Fortune is turning upward. Change coming to you, through you, and for you, my guides are saying, in the realm of this mystical cosmology of these moments. So again, they're sort of chattering in my ear and saying, please go and look at the astrology, especially for this particular week. All right, any of your favorite astrologers on YouTube, find out what's going on with your sign. So, woo, Aquarius, that's the sacred salmon of all wisdom. That's the Ten of Cups. Do you see what's happening here? Some of you really are getting bonded to a lover. Some of you are being bonded to something very sacred that you're going to learn some simple truth, some simple mystical truth coming forward when you go through the Andean cross. Do you see that little notion of a bird flying? Yes, something really fabulous. Thank you, Spirit. So there's the Nine of Cups. There's the sacred lovers, the lover of devotion, who chooses their pathway. That's the Ten of Cups. It's a quest, okay? Not sure if I showed you this. Quest. There's a quest that you're on. It's very sacred. It's connected to the cosmology of shamanistic energy and medicine, my guides are saying. So it's something that you are discovering about yourself, the mysticism that you hold, the deep knowing about love energy, about what's meant to happen here in this planet. Of course, Aquarius, you are the bringers of the new and the sacred. It's, my guides are saying, of course that's how it's meant to be, right? You carry us all forward. So something very mystical happening. This line, so this is your human life in a sense, okay? This is the prophecy for you. The way this energy transitions into your heart soul chakra, the circuit of your soul, look at that. Aquarius, wow, that's the Nine of Pentacles. So again, we see you standing in this reading, very abundant. You know what? You've done your work, many of you. And you've brought yourself to the edge. And you've come through on this quest because the Wheel of Fortune turns and it changes the cycle of your life and the circuit of your soul. It's literally about being reincarnated within one lifetime many times in order to come across this long journey across the sacred waters. Very interesting for you, Aquarius, from the water bearer constellation. So the elk is there to indicate stamina for the long journey. So many of you have been on this long soul journey, many eons, my guides are saying, and you now come to this moment where you transform within a single lifetime. And this person did transform. It's a very interesting story, and it's literally related to this. So that's why my guides are saying this new journey coming forward that you're going to devote yourself to, highly creative, right in line with the sacred temple, with the guides, the benefactors, and the literal destiny, the literal prophecy that's been coming forward for you. So this person transformed into the sacred salmon of all wisdom, was eventually caught by a fisherman, brought to the palace, served to the queen, ate the salmon, and then gave birth to the greatest wisdom holder of the age. Do you see that? Wow, Aquarius. I don't know why we should be surprised, but holy cow, that's amazing. Seriously. So there's a lot going on. Let's look with the out. Yeah. And it brings you then to a new foundation in your life. Okay? So that is the Six of Wands. For you, in this moment, it's about coming onto a new foundation of victory and mastery. This person has been through a rite of passage. They've become a creative master. Look at that. Okay? Something new coming forward to you energetically. Certainly for many of you, it is about a relationship that's coming forward. So leave me some messages. I can't wait to hear about this. It's very powerful, and yet in a mystical way, it's extremely simple. Some profound awareness coming to you, maybe because this person shows up, or maybe it's just the stars, right? The moment has come when you can cross over through the Andean cross to collect your mystical messages and come back to this place on a new foundation. Woo! Love it. So for your partner, check it out. A similar, okay, my guides just said, a similar inference. So we see from the mystical shaman oracle, the hummingbird, and from the journey of love, the notion of heaven, the mystical realm. Again, someone has either arrived in your life who is very high vibration, who also is an epic time traveler. Hummingbirds travel thousands of miles, and it is their vibration on which they ride. It's really interesting. They feed on nectar, on flowers, and they fly, well, where I live, they arrive in the northern part of the United States, and they fly back and forth from here to Mexico, if you can believe it. Most of you probably already know that. So this person is arriving. For some of you, I really believe it, they're coming straight out of the Andean cross. Maybe you meet them because of your spiritual progression in your life. Fascinating. And for them, look, they also have the Ace of Swords. Massive inspiration based on the vibration that they carry, but how it is they connect with you. And look, they're not hesitating. They're offering you their cup of love. So let's see what's going on for them, okay? Let's shuffle a little bit and see what the universe wants to tell you. So some of you really involved in this very high vibration. Look, okay? Did you see that drop off? Hang on a sec. Look, okay? Guides are saying, and there it is. Ooh, so there's a celebration going on. 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Because of this inspiration, because of the vibration coming out of the heavenly realm, you know, the spiritual realm. Look, 10 of Pentacles. There you go. Thank you, Spirit. 6 of Swords. This person is moving in your direction. If you haven't met them yet, do take this advice. Go deep into the spiritual realm and manifest this person. Okay, my guides are talking again about the astrology. Go look at like Nadia Shah or Molly McCord. It is the time, because this is prophecy, when you can manifest this in your life if you're looking for love. The aspects are here. So whoever this is, It's going to bring balance to them. You're going to have to take a minute. You're going to be celebrating, but you're going to have to balance, right? So the Two of Cups is all the twos and all the stories of all the decks. It's about balancing. So this is about balancing and healing, very definitely. Something very healing about this, and it's mystical healing because you're going through the Andean Cross. So, some of you might be going on a retreat. Actually, I have a retreat coming up on the 29th of November in Santa Fe. So, it could be when you travel through the Andean Cross, by attending to your spiritual needs through that kind of a mystical retreat, a shamanic healing retreat, you do move forward. This person, I think you're able to draw them into your life, or vice versa. This might be what they are doing because they want 10 of Pentacles and they're totally willing to move forward and change their life. And in fact, they're already doing it. So whether you've met them or not, they're in this process. You see how it's the male energy that moves things forward. The feminine energy, we assume, sits in the boat with a young child. So there's something very new. This person is intending on creating a new life, already actually moving into the new life that they want. Look, 6 of Wands. That's what that is. Okay, gang, wow. Aquarius, fabulous. My guides just said a fabulous month coming forward for you. So, we all know Pluto and Saturn are coming forward into conjunction. In this week, there's something mystical happening about the Sun and Neptune, and a very mystical shamanic way in which you can literally create your destiny and begin to form the structure about, the foundation, because that's a foundation card, for the life that you actually want. And there's what your partner wants. There's already celebration going on inside the heart and mind of this person. See what we've got. Look, it's very sacred. Okay, the High Priestess, claiming her victory in love because of her high vibration and because she literally comes at you into your life from the heavens when you go through this Andean Cross. So, whatever your tradition is, I would pray, I would meditate. It's Scorpio new moon. Write down your desires, write down what you want and what it is that you are working on manifesting and bringing into reality in your life, okay? So let's take a look at the runes and see what's going on from the Norse tradition. Okay, my guy just said the Norse shamanic tradition, right? The oracle. Spirit, please give us some piece of advice for beautiful Aquarius as they continue to go really deep. You're going deep. Really deep. Wow. All right, 2 came out. Wait do you see this? That's literally the room for transformation. Okay? We're going to put this right here with the prophecy. And that's for your partner. That's the room for movement. Check it out. They're coming in your direction. Right? Some of you, this is your moment of destiny. I can't read for everybody in every moment, but it's clear to me as a reader, this is what's going on. So let's take a look at the book. So this room, right, transformation and breakthrough. Wait do you hear this? It's going to blow your socks off, my guides are saying. Ooh, my guides are turning the pages for me. All right, so this is about, this is the room Dagaz. It is about breakthrough and transformation and daylight. It is the final room belonging to the cycle of sacred initiation. Look, don't have any doubt. Okay, Aquarius. Drawing this rune signals a major shift or a breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation, a 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. And because the timing is correct, the outcome is assured. Although not from the present vantage point, predictable. See? I like it. Living into the mystery, my guides are saying. In each life, there comes at least one moment, which, if recognized and seized, transforms the course of that life forever. It is time, therefore, to rely on radical trust. Even though the moment may call for you to leap empty-handed into the void, go for it, Aquarius. Go straight for it. With this rune, your warrior nature reveals itself. All right, let's take a look at your partner. The rune for movement. It's pretty self-explanatory. There's not much we need to say about it, but let's just check the book in case there's a couple of word nuggets that may help if you're a cross-watcher, okay? So this is movement. It's about progress. It's symbolized by the power of the horse. It is Awaz, a rune of transit, transition, movement, physical shifts, new dwelling places, new attitudes, and a new life. It also signifies movement in the sense of improving or bettering any situation. There is about this rune a sense of gradual development and steady progress with the accompanying notion of slow growth through numerous shifts and changes. That's why we have the hummingbird. This person's traveling from place to place to place in the spiritual realm, preparing themselves to come into this moment with you. And there's the moment. Seriously, look at that. Okay? Wow. This rune symbol is the horse, and it signifies the bond between horse and rider. Check it out. Okay? Aquarius, woof, woo, Spirit's active. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, that was amazing. Awaz is saying that you have progressed far enough to feel a measure of safety in your position. It is time now to turn again and face the future reassured. Prepared to share your good fortune. The sharing is significant since it relates to the sun's power to foster life and illuminate it with its light. It is a moment when a relationship may need to undergo changes, if it is to live and grow. Moral effort and steadfastness are called for when you draw the rune of movement, because it is one of the cycle runes leading to initiation. Let it be said this way: as I cultivate my own nature, all else follows. Wow, Aquarius. Wow. Amazing. So, hey, thanks for being here, gang. I really appreciate it. Check out the information about the retreat. I am traveling. I think I'm going to be leaving New Mexico at the end of the month and traveling on. If you want to invite me to your area to host a sacred Celtic Shamanic Healing Soul Retreat, send me a message. The links are below. And I would love to work together with you to create something in your area. I'm also available for individual shamanic retreats. If you have a desire in that direction, also send me a message through the website. Okay, so do me a solid, click the like button. That helps my channel. And hugs and kisses from my spirit guides. They're clearly very excited for you, highly impressed by what you've done on the circuit of your soul to prepare you for this moment. It's very sacred, Aquarius. Wow, I just join you, giving you an e-hug, all right? So drop some comments. I want to hear about what this is for those of you who are experiencing this. And for those of you who are not engaged in relationship, stay focused, do your work, because something's coming forward. You may not have met this person yet. And it may be factors of yourself turning down the road of the shaman in terms of development, which in and of itself is shockingly phenomenal. All right? So thanks for being here again. I'll see you next week. Goddess willing.